No, not at all, not at all. Do you have any feelings at all in any direction about 70% of the land in Britain?
So the last question you asked about like, was it just basically some kind of wish or something, some little thing that I'd like to start up or whatever?
If it was something, what would you call, if it were a political party, what would you call it? What would it stand for? If there were like a single principle that it stood for, what would it be?
You see, to be honest, I mean, a lot. If I've got any kind of problems with things, maybe it can be quite small-minded at times, but it's not like I'm thinking about problems like halfway across the world. A lot of my opinions, a lot of my heart and stuff like that. When I see things, it's a lot more domestic, and I think a lot of the things that I think about, and a lot of the kids that live in Glasgow or just in places in Britain in general, I think it's just I think there's just a lot of frustration, there's a lot of boredom with a lot of kids, and I think there could be maybe a little bit more time, money, energy spent on maybe things that don't actually cost a lot of money to maintain, but something in somewhere where where kids can be actually a little bit remotely creative. I think that's really lacking right now, man, and I think all that creative energy is really kind of building up, and it's basically great balls of fire coming out of people, like all in the wrong ways, man, because it's channeled all over the place, man, and in the wrong ways. And so I think some of my issues, I mean, we're talking about some global things here, and I think some of the things that if I was anything to do with that, then with it, I know that sounds maybe a bit pompous and stuff, but I guess you're asking me, and it's just some of the things that maybe it's just more a domestic thing. The kids, just general boredom, there's not a lot, for most of the kids, man,
That's really interesting. I did a bit of a side step. I read a statistic today about two areas of Glasgow, where there was the by-election recently in East Glasgow. There were two areas about 9 miles apart, and the life expectancy in sort of where the Glasgow East, as the constituency is, the life expectancy for a male was 54, and like 9 miles away it was 86.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. No, I've never heard that before. But yeah, I think that a lot of those places they're just good at a lot of things are knocked down, but building it back up and stuff like that's a pretty rare thing, to actually build stuff back up. So it's even changed a lot even since I was a kid growing up as well. There was a lot more actually. It was a lot more thriving, the place, and it's had quite a gradual demise really, man. But which is quite hurtful. But anyway,